Bring that toilet over, babe. Okay, Walker. I'm embarrassed of my body. I don't want anybody to see it. I mean, I look completely different than anybody else, so.
Jean Covey has come a long way since her appearance on My 600 Pounds Life Season 7. The Texas native had a journey full of physical challenges and personal struggles. At the time of her debut, Jean was over 600 pounds and struggled to do things independently. As a result, she felt humiliated about relying on her parents to do everything for her. After gaining weight at a young age, the middle-aged woman had spent much of her life in obesity. Therefore, Dr. Nozaridan assessed her to be in an extremely critical state. Jean spent most of her time sitting in the same chair and smoking cigarettes. Jean couldn't fit inside the bathroom or show, so her ailing mother would have to bathe her. The lifetime alum was almost 40 at the time of the show's filming. My 600 Pounds Life Season 7 premiered Jean's episode on March 19, 2019, so Jean is now in her mid-40s. Season 7 was likely filmed in 2018, and it featured the obesity stories of 20 individuals. Jean was only in Dr. Now's program for 6 months before she dropped out due to overwhelming stress in her life. Jean's segments on My 600 Pounds Life showcased her living with mental struggles. She learned that she would have to do much more than get a gastric bypass surgery to initiate her weight loss, via the list. Dr. Now told her that the procedure wouldn't fix her eating disorder and that she would have to be responsible enough to fix that on her own. Right after her doctor's appointment, Jean struggled to focus on her weight loss as her mother fell ill and her father passed away. Fortunately, she did talk to a mental health professional and decided to move away from Houston. The former My 600 Pounds Life star opted not to pursue Dr. Now's program, as she didn't have time for. Active on social media since appearing on the show in 2019. A few months ago, Jean posted a Facebook photo of herself looking way more toned than she was during her time on the show, proving that she has made strides since her rough time on TV. She received praise for her looks and supportive comments from her friends, who told her she looked absolutely gorgeous. Jean proudly claims to be her. Plenty of reality shows feature dramatic transformations, but few chronicle the intense metamorphoses that are documented on the popular TLC program, My 600 Pounds Life. Since its inception in 2012, dozens of men and women have had their lives changed, thanks to the intervention of Dr. Yonan Nozaridan. Based in Houston, Texas, Nozaridan performs weight loss surgery on patients who oftentimes are desperate to improve their quality of life before it's too late. And while the journey is never easy for these people, it's worth it to be able to reclaim their lives and accomplish goals they had previously given up on. Some of these brave souls have gone on to become social media stars thanks to their reality television fame. That gives us additional access into their lives, allowing us to keep up on what happens, even after their follow-up segments have aired. So without further ado, here's the skinny on some of the most popular stars from My 600 Pounds Life. You won't believe how amazing they look today. YouTube/Instagram. The OG of My 600 Pounds Life, Melissa Morris, was the very first person featured in the show. These days, she's in a much different place. While an episode of My 600 Pounds Life, Where Are They Now?, revealed that Melissa's weight has fluctuated over the years, you can see on her Instagram page that she's living her best life every day. If you're familiar with Melissa's journey, you know that having children was something she desperately wanted. Despite her unlikely odds, a doctor once told her she only had a 2% chance of getting pregnant. According to her TLC interview, Melissa became a mom to Alona on May 1, 2010. Today, she's a mom 3 times over, according to a post on her Instagram page. On top of her motherhood duties, which definitely keep her busy, Melissa also speaks publicly about her journey. She's also been active in Weight Watchers for several years now. Additionally, she's been going to concerts, enjoying time at the beach, catching baseball games, and reading books. There's no slowing her down. Season 2 of My 600 Pounds Life opened with Jalynn Whitworth's story, which famously included her manipulative and unsupportive husband, who prioritized his fetish over Zalin's literal life. Fortunately for her, The couple finally got a divorce, which she confirmed in a follow-up segment. They still share joint custody of their daughter, but the romance is long since over. In the segment, Jolin also got candid about her emotional state. She admitted that she struggled with loneliness and depression, as well as her cravings for sweets following the divorce. In spite of those challenges, however, she decided that she wants to press forward and finally get skin removal surgery. She also expressed a desire to be more active and start dating, certainly worthy ambitions. And it paid off. From the